Even though Luka Doncic had a career year last season, the Dallas Mavericks missed out on the playoffs, and the big talking point since then is that they needed some major changes regarding the roster. The priority was to first make sure that they re-signed Kyrie Irving, and they had no other option considering they gave up two valuable pieces in Dorian Finney-Smith and Spencer Dinwiddie, along with their 2027 first-round draft pick. Irving played 20 games in Dallas, averaging 27 points, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds per game, shooting 51% from the field and 39% from three. Now, the Mavs went 8-12 after they acquired Kyrie, and a lot of people were saying that him and Luka can't coexist on the floor together, but the Mavs' issue was the lack of defense, which they sort of addressed in the draft. Once Dallas selected Cason Wallace at pick 10, they traded him and Davis Bertans to OKC for the 12th pick, which turned out to be Derek Lively. Lively should be the perfect player to pair with Luka and Kyrie because he sets great screens, catches lobs, and blocks shots, and Dallas hasn't had a true rim protector since Tyson Chandler, and now Lively can slide right into that role. The only player to average more than a block per game last year was Christian Wood, and he's not going to be back with the Dallas Mavericks next season. Other than being a rim protector, Lively has also shown potential to improve his outside shot. Now, the college numbers don't exactly stand out, as he only averaged 5.2 points and 5.4 rebounds in just 20 minutes, but he did block over 2 shots a game, and from a big man's perspective, that's exactly what Dallas needed to address this offseason while also getting a lot younger. With the traded player exception that the Mavs created from the Bertans trade, they absorbed Richaun Holmes' contract from the Kings while also getting the 24th pick in the draft and selecting Omax Prosper out of Marquette. Holmes did see a major decrease in his playing time once the Kings traded for Domantas Sabonis, but the season prior he did average 10 points and 7 rebounds for them. Now, whether he starts or comes off the bench for Dallas remains to be seen, but regardless, he should be a solid piece since the team needed size and toughness in the front court. Prosper, who just turned 21 years old, is a 6'8" versatile wing. His stock started rising as a result of his performance at the draft combine, and he brings more athleticism and youth to a team that lacked both last season. The Mavs also didn't have quality on-ball defense last year, and yes, Omax is still raw and needs more time to develop, especially on the offensive end, but he does bring a nice combination of height and wingspan that they desperately need. Prosper shares similar attributes with Finney-Smith, who played a major role in helping the Mavs to the Western Conference Finals just a couple of seasons ago, but he does have more upside due to being able to put the ball on the floor in spurts and attack on closeouts. On the free agency side of things, Dallas didn't exactly go out and sign any big stars other than bringing back Kyrie Irving on a team-friendly 3-year deal, but their big move this offseason was getting Grant Williams in a sign-and-trade from the Boston Celtics. They basically swapped Reggie Bullock for Williams, sending him to the San Antonio Spurs, while also getting back 2 second-round picks as well. Bullock seemed to have regressed on the defensive side last season, and Williams should be able to handle minutes at both forward positions while being much younger and a more consistent three-point shooter. Dallas also went out and brought back Dwight Powell on another team-friendly deal, where he should bring another great locker room presence, but they also brought in guys like Dante Exum for his defense and size, and also brought back Seth Curry. Curry was with the Mavs in the 2019-2020 season, where they had a historically great offense, and he should get a lot more shot opportunities with Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving drawing most of the defense's attention. They also signed Matisse Thybulle to an offer sheet that the Blazers did match, showing that GM Nico Harrison is being aggressive when it comes to upgrading the roster. Dallas can create $3.4 million of cap room by waiving and stretching JaVale McGee, who they've been trying to trade since last season's deadline. Dallas has also been active in looking for a trade partner to take on Tim Hardaway Jr. and the remaining 2 years of his deal, while also searching for an upgrade at the starting center position despite solid additions so far. Given the reunion with Seth Curry and the expected improvement of second-year guard Jaden Hardy, Hardaway's scoring and shooting off the bench now makes him expendable for upgrades in more needed positions. If Dallas can find a taker for Hardaway and McGee to lend a final piece to their puzzle, Nico Harrison should be getting a lot of praise heading into next year since they didn't have many intriguing assets to ship out once the offseason started. All the problems won't be fixed in just one offseason, but the Dallas Mavericks at least look as if they're taking steps in the right direction to build around their 2 All-NBA caliber players in Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving.